Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show you a new feature in the XPression remote sequencer, the ability to export your rundowns as CSV files. So I'm here in my remote sequencer and I've got one of my newscasts loaded, and I have a producer who would like to have a printed list of everything that's going on in my show. So I'm going to tell him at this point it's frozen, and here we go. I'm going to go File, Manage Rundowns. I'm currently working in the 11 p.m. weekdays. I'm going to click on Export, and when I do that, a File Save As document dialog box comes up, and by default the Save As type is the XPression rundown file, but now you can choose from there, and you can choose CSV for comma delimited files, and it will use the name of the current rundown, so this will work for them. I'm going to click Save, and then I'm going to close this. Next thing I'm going to do, I want to see what this looks like, so I'm going to go ahead and go into Excel. It's just the easiest thing for me to do here. I'm going to open up Excel, and I'm going to click Open, and I'm going to navigate to where I saved that. I saved it to a folder on my desktop, so I'm going to go Desktop, and it's an exclamation rundowns. I'm going to change my all Excel files file type to all files, and there's my 11 p.m. weekdays. I'm going to double click on that, and it wants to know how I'm handling my file. It is a delimited file using commas. I'm going to say my data has headers. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to tell my delimiter is a comma, not a tab, and I'm going to click Next, and you can kind of see this. I could go through each of these. It doesn't really make sense. I'm just going to click Finish, and when I do that, there's my rundown. I'm going to select all by clicking in the top left corner. I'm going to hold down the Shift key, and I'm going to double click on one of the separators for a column, and what you can see here is it's breaking it down for me, telling me where there are stories and there are items. So what I'm going to guess you probably want to do is sort all this data. So again, I'm going to click on the top left corner. I'm going to come up to my menu bar. I'm going to choose Data. I'm going to choose Sort. And I'm going to say my data has headers. I would like to sort by my rundown story item. And then from there, I would like to add a level. I'm going to sort by the scene and click OK. And what I'm going to see here is I now have my items. My stories are down below, and I can see the information. The template name or the scene name is L3, so I now have access to all the L3s, and I have all this information, so my producer can have this separated list, and now they can look at it. If they would like to ask about a particular graphic, they can call it up by a take item or take ID, and that can be directed at the graphics operator for playback. And as long as the MOS operation is still current and nobody's turned it off and nobody's changed anything, they're going to be able to call out those IDs and have access to those graphics.